Alrighty guys, so in this video we're going to be rating the part 1 of the 8th anniversary so far. I know the 8th anniversary part 1 is not completely done yet, but it's more so just to grade how I feel about the first 2 characters and the first unique equipment, because obviously we get a unique equipment for Broly coming up very soon. Even before I get started, I want y'all to let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this anniversary. We'll get into details in a second, but obviously so far for part 1 we got first ever time we get an Ultra for part 1, we got Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and then we got Legend first ever double transforming Broly. Let's start with Ultra Gogeta Blue. Ultra Gogeta Blue is an amazing character, aesthetically and in-game. He's a very, very strong character, and releasing a Ultra for part 1 just changes the game. It completely opens the door for so many things going in the future. But yeah, generally speaking, the Ultra Gogeta Blue and his active skill, everything, is a pretty broken character. And then Legend Broly. I personally think Legend Broly is actually a better character, but he's basically like a Majin Vegeta that transforms twice, basically. But yeah, man, this also opens a door for a lot of things, because I also forgot to mention Ultra Gogeta Blue is the first ever recreated Ultra that's not free to play, so that's good to know. So now we know that there could be other Ultras that can be recreated and stuff like that. But Broly, him being double transforming just opens the door for other characters, for example like Goku, Vegeta, basically any character that has multiple transformations, and which is a lot of characters, can get a character like this now. So they just open the door for more ways to represent characters, and I think that's just amazing way to do it. But in game, this guy is pretty broken, honestly. I think he's probably up there for one of the best, if not the best character in the game. I personally think Legend Rose is the best character. We're going to get into him in a second. Not Legend Rose, transforming Yellow Goku Black. Legend Rose is good too. But yeah, this Broly is pretty broken. The Gogeta is broken, and a lot of people in the community are saying that this is the best part 1 of all time. And I feel like the only part 1 that really is one, if I can think about it, is the 6th anniversary. Maybe, yeah. Got the fusing unit Super Vegeta, the fusing Gogeta Blue, and that 6th anniversary was amazing. It really was. So this being at the same standard as that just says a lot, and then it continuously just bringing the hype too. I mean, it's hard for this not to be hype. I mean, it's a brand new mechanic. First time we get an Ultra for part 1, and then it's Gogeta Blue. I mean, and then we haven't had a Broly in a DBS Broly in 6 years specifically. So, but then also, if you compare this to last year, it just wipes it out of the water. We already had more content. I think in the first 3 days than we did in the whole almost the entirety of part 1, which is absolutely insane. Because we're gonna be getting a Zenkai and Broly unique equipment on Wednesday, and after that we're gonna get another LF Zenkai. So that's 4 things besides the 2 new characters for the part 1. Last year, I'm pretty sure the first weekly reset was free to play Jiren or something. Then after that we got 1 Zenkai, and I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, it was a platinum equipment for Ultra Hit, I believe, at the end. So they picked it up a little bit like in the last 2 weeks, but it's still not as much as this. We're getting way more content, and then not to mention the big guy in the room. Where he's on one of my, he's obviously on one of my teams, so I'm just gonna scroll through the teams here. This guy's unique equipment is so broken that he's actually considered the best character in the game and better than both Broly and Gogeta, which is insane. I don't know if there's ever been an instance where this happening. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if there's ever been a buff character that has potentially just been better than both the headlining anniversary or festival character, big celebration characters, basically. I don't think that's ever really happened for part 1 specifically. For part 2, wait. The only time I can't think of anything. Maybe with Ultra UI's platinum equipment. I think that was part 1. I'm not 100% sure. I can't fact check that one, but even if that was part 1, it's still a platinum equipment. We haven't had a Legend Limited just come into the meta, get buffed with a Zenkai unique equipment, and just become number 1. It's never happened. This guy's glow up is literally generational, and I think this is probably the best unique equipment unique equipment buff we've ever gotten, I think, ever. Because this guy was down in the dumps, and this guy is just back in the meta doing his thing, like he actually, you know what, not even back in the meta, he never was in the meta. He never even was in the meta, so him being here now, it's just it's good to see. And I like this character when he first dropped, and seeing him being good now is just a testament how good unique equipments can be. They literally, because I mean, his unique equipment basically fixed every problem he had. Because the problems he had was like with his unique gauge, and they fixed the blue card problem because he draws a blue every time he has a full unique gauge. And the thing with him is that he does so much damage, and then he also tanks better than everyone in the game. I think a lot of the times he does the most damage in the game, but I can see the argument for Gogeta as well. But defensively, he's 100% the best. He's probably by far the tankiest unit in the game. The only one that's close to him is Broly, and I'm still not even that close. That's how tanky this unit is, because he's healing so much. So is Broly, but this guy is literally taking no damage from nobody, even Gogeta. So it's like, that's why he's ranked so high, and that's why he's regarded as potentially the #1 character in the game. I've never seen anything like this before. And hopefully Red Broly has the same treatment. And then also we have researchers of this guy. I think it's also important to mention because he's in the A tier boost, and I honestly like the addition of that. I think them doing that, I think they started that last year, right? But the addition of the boost, I think, is pretty cool because it's revives certain characters, like also like Ultra Beast Gohan. He's not on my teams, but he's in the A tier boost. He's very good. He's a glass cannon. He gets hit once, he's cooked. But the damage he does can be, especially if he's on a juice setup, it can be absolutely ridiculous. Like literally probably some of the best damage in the game. He nukes everything basically. The only character that rivals him with damage wise is Gogeta and Rose. I'm not even joking when I say that. When he's juiced up right, he does that level of damage. But yeah, and then this anniversary so far has been very good. And then there's also been a surplus of crystals. I mean, we have this event here. I love this event right here. 8,000 crystals of the entirety of the whole thing. It's an amazing event. And then they have the friendship things. They have the raids, the co-ops. So there's a good amount of stuff to do. They have a whole bunch of good events. And so far, it's just been, to me, the best part 1 so far, I think, honestly. I'm not going to lie. The only one that was closest was 6th anniversary. I'm trying to think what buffs they gave us during the beginning of part 1. Was it the Corrupt Zamasu or Broly? I think it was one of the two. It was one of the two. And I'm pretty sure Kid Buu came after that. Yeah. The Broly unique equipment wasn't that good, or Zenkai, either one. I think it was Zenkai actually. It wasn't that good, but the Corrupt Zamasu Zenkai was it Zenkai? I can't remember if it was a Zenkai or it was a unique equipment for either. I really can't remember. But either way, they got buffed, and Corrupt Zamasu was insane. Broly was okay. Kid Buu was insane. So, but generally speaking, even though 6th anniversary had a lot of content, I think this has more content on its way already. We already have 2 LS unique equipments. We're getting a Sparking Zenkai, and then we're getting a Legend Limited Zenkai within this whole entire part 1. So I just don't think there's really any comparison. The only comparison that you can make is maybe the characters, and generally speaking, people probably would say that fusing Super Vegito and fusing Gogeta Blue is technically more hype than what we got now, and I can see that argument. But overall, what we're getting so far, it tops it, because the Ultra Gogeta Blue and the Legend Broly are almost at the same level as hype. It's not like they're too far away. Obviously, Ultra Gogeta Blue is basically the same level as fusing Gogeta Blue, but fusing Super Vegito, I think, personally clears Broly. So what that means is, but not even by a long shot, though. Like, he doesn't clear him by a long shot. He clears him by a smidge. You know what I mean? So I think when it comes to that, and it's the content that we're getting, I can easily rate this anniversary, I think, a 9 so far. Maybe a 9.5 would go far as that. It can go up depending how good they make the Z Broly unique equipment, what Zenkai is coming out, which I think that's going to be Blue Beast, because if you guys didn't know, that they're releasing that on the day or the day before, either way, that Blue Beast, that the Beast Gohan movie came out, the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie came out. So I think it's gonna be Blue Beast, and the only character besides that's in the front movies that doesn't really have a color is blue, because we're gonna get red. We're gonna have 2 reds. We're gonna have a green. We have 13, but he's only gonna be in the boost for so long. So he's not. I would put him actually next to him. I don't think he counts. So then we have blue, and then green. Wait, I said green already. Yellow. Who do we have for yellow? Yellow movies. I'm probably forgetting something big. I might be losing it. I know, because I know we have Yellow, Goku, Black, but that's not movies. Am I forgetting something? Possibly. No, I'm not actually. I mean, if you want to count Yellow Turles, he just came with a Zenkai. But Yellow is the only other thing that's missing. And I could see these guys getting buffed if they're gonna completely clear the color wheel, because technically 13 kind of does fulfill that blue role, even though he kind of just doesn't do anything but support. He doesn't do damage. He doesn't defend well. But yeah, I could see these guys getting buffed as well. I'll be happy. I mean, look how many stars I have. I pulled them way too much. It's unnecessary. But hey, man. Yeah, I'm gonna rate this anniversary so far 9.5. Most likely it's going to. If it goes down, it won't even go down that much, because they've done such a good job so far. It maybe go down to a 9, but most likely I think it's gonna go up. I don't see them failing a Zenkai, 2 Zenkais and a unique equipment. One of them has to land. At the very least, one of them has to stick to landing. So we'll see what happens, but this is what my rating so far is. Let me know what you guys think of this anniversary part 1 so far. I'm very happy with it so far. But let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.